I'm Mike Quackenbush, and today on Till We Make It, I'm going to talk about a very dirty word. So over the weekend, I bumped into an old friend who just started watching this YouTube channel, and they asked me, do you not use the word mark? And I do not. I use the word customer when referring to our fans. And here's why. You may know that the word mark comes from 20th century American carny slang. And there's a lot of vocabulary from carnival vernacular that we use in professional wrestling. Like, for example, the words juice and blow-off originated in carny slang, even though they ended up being adapted into the pro wrestling vocabulary. Juice, in its carny sense, is a bribe that's paid to the police or a gaming commission official to get them to look the other way when a game is crooked. And a blow-off is a secondary attraction that you try to sell someone on after you've gotten them excited by the primary attraction. So these have been adapted into our vernacular, but a straight adaptation is mark. The way it is used by carnies is the same as it was used by turn-of-the-last-century wrestlers, meaning an easy victim or a gullible person. And I don't think any of those apply to what we do in pro wrestling. And so while I happen to be out enjoying the nice weather today, I wanted to share with you a little bit of my insight. I think the term mark is obsolete in the world of professional wrestling. There is no one left who turns up under the misimpression that pro wrestling is what it masquerades as, which is legitimate sport. It's not. It's performance art. We're very open about that fact. And yet, there are still locker rooms that I go into where the performers refer to our customers as marks, as if they are gullible people being taken in who don't understand what they're watching. And I don't think that's true. I don't think that's who we market to. I don't think that's how we represent ourselves. And to continue to use that is to be complicit in the continuation of the idea that pro wrestling is some kind of con game, which it's not. We can be very open about what we are and know that our customers will still come back for more. They come not in spite of what pro wrestling is, but because they understand and embrace it entirely. I think the word mark needs to go. It is already obsolete, and I think unfortunately the people that still use it, thinking that that applies to our consumer base, they are obsolete as well. In what other industry could you get away with that kind of customer relationship, imagining that that's an easy mark, a gullible person, a target for you to fleece from their money and think that that's going to be an acceptable standard? There is no other business on earth where that sort of thing would be tolerated. Furthermore, it does a disservice to the customers that do actually support us. They are the patrons of our art form. And if we treat them so disrespectfully and with such a degree of contempt that they no longer want to come back and support the thing that we make, then who will our audience be? Who will we perform for? The empty seats will soon outnumber the occupied ones, and before you know it, there is no audience left for our craft. If you are one of those people that still uses the term mark, I want to advise you. I think you got to pick a different word. Fan, aficionado, customer, consumer, whatever you like. But I think mark is obsolete, and it's got to go. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, consider subscribing, leave me a like, and a comment below. It's from your suggestions that I often get ideas for more videos on this channel.